Hey, welcome back to Casks-n-Que, where whiskey and barbecue meet. I'm your host, Justin Lloyd, and today I have with me...
I'm Al.
So today we have a great bourbon that we want to review for you.
I can't wait. This is going to be... It's going to be a little special.
Yes, it is. And we're going to be right back. Al, what do the folks need to do?
They need to like, subscribe, and smash that bell so they can get notifications for when the big guy uploads his magical whatever Ding. To the cloud.
Did you hear the bell?
That was it.
It's divine
that
intervention.
There it is.
There it is. So today we have the truth.
The truth. It's the truth.
The truth shall set you free.
Yeah.
So today we have E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof.
It's backwards, by the way.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Well, it's just...
Yeah. We have this.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to review it for you. This one is a really special one for us. We don't really get E.H. Taylor in Arkansas. Like it's
not a lot.
It used to be, 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah,
maybe longer than that. But
well,
it used to be on, yeah, it's really changed, as probably everyone out there knows. This one's just a really cool bottle for me. I've really enjoyed it. I've had it a few times with a few of my friends. What are the stats on this one, Al?
I know we're I think it's 125 is proof on this
one. 129.3.
Oh, 129. Oh, boy.
So this is barrel proof, uncut and unfiltered.
That's going to go well on an empty stomach.
Well, we had a few beef ribs. There's a video about that coming up.
And that will be, if you hit that bell, you'll
get the beef rib video.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I said, this one's really special to us. We don't get it in Arkansas. I had to get this through other means.
Yeah.
We don't talk about
Fight Club.
So Al, have you had this one?
You traded it.
I did. It was a trade.
Yes. I've had the small batch. I've never had the barrel proof, so I'm very excited. I've heard nothing but good things, and the small batch is one of my favorites.
Oh, me too.
I mean, it is right up there with anything that I've had, and I hadn't had anything just
crazy,
totally exotic, or some of the unicorns that are out there. But I have. It is one of my favorites.
Yeah,
so I
totally agree.
I'm really excited about this one.
Me too.
That is a very dark amber. I mean, that's beautiful.
Great legs too.
Kind of like a cinnamon.
Yeah, for sure.
Like a cinnamon looking color.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful looking whiskey. All right, let's go to the nose on this one.
Man, those cooked berries.
Cooked berries. I get some like honey graham cracker.
Yeah,
cinnamon.
Yeah.
This one doesn't, like, when you nose it, when you smell it, it doesn't like.
It's not overpowering.
Back you out of the glass.
Yeah, it's not over. Which, surprisingly, you would think. What's this one? 129.
129 point something proof. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you would almost think that that's going to, have a little bit of a kick to it, but it really doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah, I get the mixed berries, the stewed berries, I should say.
Cooked on the stove top.
Yep, maybe with like some butter in there. I mean, it's rich. Yeah. It's bold.
Honey graham cracker.
Honey graham cracker.
The oak on it, kind of on the backside, but you can tell it's there.
Sure. Let's go to the palate and see what we get.
Let's go. I'm excited for this one. That's delicious. It just coated the palate so well. The honey graham cracker gave me the mixed berries, gave me the oak on it. That's delicious.
Yep. I think there's like steps in this one. Like you kind of go through different phases with this whiskey once you drink it. So at first, I think there's a little bit of a burn, but I'm such a cask strength snob that I enjoy that. And if you are, then you're going to enjoy this one. the oak hits you with the spice up front at the tip of your tongue, and then as you progress through the taste, you're going to get some oak tannins. It's going to dry your tongue out a little bit, almost
Just
like a
little.
cab.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Where it's pleasant. It's
Yeah.
like, but then all of a sudden, this rush of fruit takes over and coats the tongue, and then it becomes really sweet, rich, bold. The spice kind of dissipates, and it's really just packed with flavor.
I'm a little bit opposite, that I don't get the punch of the
That dryness,
the dryness and
You
the
don't?
spiciness right off the bat.
Oh, I do.
I get that afterwards.
Really, I hate to add a drop of water to this, and we talked about this off camera.
I do too, but I'm
I'll-
kind of interested.
I'm kind of interested too, so I've never done it. Let's do it here.
Let's take a little bit, and I don't want.
Do you want some in your glass, or you just want to try mine?
I'll take just a little bit in
Okay,
mine,
I'll just give a little dab.
but I don't want. Yeah, see, that's going to be a little too much for me.
I don't know if I can get any less, bro.
Well, I mean,
Well, you got a little bit.
perfect,
All right.
maybe. I'm interested to see what
Swirl it
this
around,
is.
get it incorporated in the bourbon. To me, it changes the nose
It
for the better.
opens it up.
It opens it up. It really does. And I've said this several times on this channel. I don't always like a little bit of water in my bourbon, especially cask strength or my Scotch. A lot of times, I say a lot of times. I think sometimes it ruins the whiskey.
There are times that it does. Most of the time, I found that it. Most of the time, I found that it hasn't. But once again, to each his
It depends
own.
on
If you
how
wanna
much.
If you want to put, I mean, there's a TikTok video out there about Elmer T. Lee talking about putting Sprite in his.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's whatever you
What
want to
you
do.
like.
But that is, it opens that up.
Give it a taste.
That is immediately right off, I get kind of a butterscotch type flavor.
Yes, I do too.
And then I feel the graham cracker. I feel the honey.
Mm-hmm.
But that right off the bat, it gives me a butterscotch flavor.
I'm the same way. I was going to say the same thing. It reminds me of those cheap butterscotch candies.
Mm-hmm.
The warmth, but then you get the fruitiness and the graham cracker and the cereal and the cinnamon, and that cinnamon transitions to that oak spice a little bit.
But
it's barely noticeable.
But I'm gonna tell you what, and that was just. I mean, I hope y'all saw how much water it was.
It's just
It was just a little dabble of water,
Mm-hmm.
but that completely takes away any of the spice that I got in the chest
this one becomes
as it was.
Yeah.
As it was digesting down
Yeah.
into the
your
diaphragm.
gut.
Yeah, into your gut.
This is not a rock gut at all.
No.
So, I mean, like you said, as it goes down, it becomes more palatable, smoother. I think adding just a drop, to a 2-ounce pour, I think you're going to enjoy it. Don't be afraid to try it. It's just whiskey, which kind of brings me to another point. There's a documentary called Neat. You and I have both seen it. You've probably all seen it.
Most people have seen it. If
Right.
you're watching this,
If you're watching this, you've seen
you've
Neat.
probably seen it. If
And-
you haven't, go watch it.
Absolutely. Neat. Go watch it. So, Freddie Johnson?
Johnson.
Yeah, Freddie Johnson. I think he's like the head guy at Buffalo Trace in terms of like the tours.
He
and-
does the tours, but he's a third generation.
Right. So Freddie Johnson has a really cool part in the Neat documentary. It goes something to the effect of, help me out here if I'm messing up, but it goes to the effect of him and his dad and his brother sitting around drinking whiskey. Freddie pulls out a Pappy 23,
I think it's a 23.
and his dad says, "Oh, don't."
No.
That's not
so,
it?
So he pours it, and they all have a glass. Him, his dad, and his brother have a glass, and he said that he was going to put the bottle up.
Oh, that's right.
And From there, the dad was like, you know, what are you doing? Whiskey's made to be shared with your friends, with your family. You know, there's always going to be good bourbon available. They're always going to be making good bourbon. So drink the whiskey. So they finish the bottle. They drink the whiskey, and I believe he said it's within 6 months that both of his brother and his dad were dead. And so the moral of the story was drink the whiskey.
Drink the whiskey.
It's there.
They're going to make more.
They're going to have more.
Yeah.
And it may not be as good as that one. It may be better, but
sometimes it's just about the memory.
Yeah, they're going to make more.
Like,
and it's
you could just be sitting around drinking old Barton,
very old
Barton or whatever, and if it's you and your brother and your dad or a couple of old fraternity brothers.
I've known this guy for 30 years.
That's a lot of years. Sorry, buddy.
And which is crazy because we're not even 30.
I'm 27.
Yeah, I don't know
weird
how
time works. It's a mysterious.
We're not good at math.
Hey, you should hear the story about how I graduated from college algebra. Costanza. So, you know, like I said, I got this from my buddy Steven. I won't mention his last name because I won't. But
good job, Steve.
You know, that kind of is a segue into, you know, us rating this whiskey.
Okay.
And availability, taste, and value. Yep. 1 through 10. 1's worst, 10's best.
I know we talk about it. I know we talk about the availability. It's got to be in there. But I'm telling you, the value of this, if you can find it at not a unicorn price, at not the price of a fossilized dinosaur, this would be absolutely amazing. I'm at a 9.2.
Yep. I mean, even with us not being able to get this in our market,
the taste is absolutely amazing.
And the value, the MSRP is 80 something.
It's like 70, 80 bucks.
78 bucks.
Somewhere in there.
I mean, that's damn hard to beat.
It really is.
I have a bottle, so when you talk about availability,
there it is.
There it is. It's right over there on the side of the table.
I see it.
I understand. So I'm probably about the same. I mean, if I'm gonna just, you know, for shits and giggles, make it less or more, then I guess I'll go 9.
Okay.
I mean, I guess the only thing that would hold it back for me is the dry tannin part.
See,
some people love that, but it reminds me of a cab, and I love cabs. But
Cab's
the part about the cab I don't like is the dryness. But once you get past that dryness on your tongue,
cab's all I can have now.
Well, man, I think that wraps us up. Certainly appreciate you guys sticking around. What do these folks need to do, Al?
They need to like, subscribe, and smash that bell, because then when he's got beef ribs, which I think there's some beef ribs.
I do have some beef ribs in the kitchen right now.
When they're ready for show, you'll get noticed.
It's gonna be on this channel.
Yeah,
I do whiskey, I do barbecue, and I bring them together.
Some people say it's too much, but I don't.
I like it. It's for fun. So appreciate you, dude.
I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely. Hey,
all right, we'll
see you next time.